Welcome, my conscious family, to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 tools that you can use to regulate your nervous system, to release these emotions, everything that's built up in your body, to shake it off and to become free so that you can go about your day and really feel at peace and happy. It doesn't matter what you have in the outside, if inside, if in your body, in your vessel, in your spiritual vessel, you feel all this stuckness, all this energy not moving, then definitely you need to be using these tools. These tools are something that I learned during my life from other people, especially from a festival. It's called Ada Awakening. I was there in September in Montenegro, and it's one of the best experiences I ever had in my life. It's called Consciousness and Intimacy Festival, where you basically really become conscious. You become aware of all the traumas and fears and everything, comes to the surface. And then you just learn how to hold space for others, and everybody holds space for each other. And then you can release it and you can move on about your day. And this gives you so much confidence. I'm telling you, after I really implemented these tools in my life, I was able to become so much more confident, because I feel so much more peace in my body, in my nervous system, in my mind. And yeah, definitely you're going to be more and more confident when you learn these tools. Before I continue, I want to say that I am in this beautiful spot. It's called Pantai Barak. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. I had this idea when I was, riding a scooter today. I was like, wouldn't it be nice that you guys can give me ideas where you want me to go, and then every weekend or something I can, go with my scooter and film the videos there. And then maybe I can, in the future open this Patreon, or how does it work, so you guys can help me out, that I can, really go in some amazing destinations and shoot videos there, so that you can also enjoy the scenery. And yeah, I just had this idea, and I think that our intuition works like this. You just get an idea, and I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but I just want to share that I already have this idea, so you guys can write down in the comments what do you think about it. But it's basically because a lot of you wrote me that you really enjoyed the one that I shoot at the beach. So here I am now. I will also go to the beach after, and it's just so beautiful. It's 30 degrees. It's so hot, so hence my outfit today. Please don't mind. I think, you know what, you will be seeing me more like this, because this island where I live is just so hot that it's impossible to wear clothes. So, really, for someone who is not used to this, maybe people here, they wear jackets, but it's not common. So here is the outfit. Let's go with it. But basically, I really want to, I had this idea when I was driving, and I saw the picture and the vision of having like an amazing camera and proper microphone and all these things, so that I can shoot amazing videos with a beautiful scenery behind me, and we can, all of us enjoy even more on this channel. But let's go back to the topic. So I grew up thinking that emotions are bad, that you shouldn't have them, shouldn't feel them, and that negative emotions should be hidden, and that I am how do I say that? I am weak for having emotions, and this is how I grew up thinking. So for the majority of the time, I was suppressing my emotions and everything with alcohol, as I told you that I was an addict and everything. So I was doing everything just not to feel and not to express and not to be vulnerable. But the thing is that emotions are a valuable and huge part of our lives. Everything is about how are you feeling. It's not about where you are. Are you feeling happy? Do you really enjoy when you're walking? Do you feel at peace? Or you're thinking, oh my God. It doesn't matter where you are. This is what matters the most. So this is how I grew up. But then emotions are very important in our lives, and you need to understand that you should embrace all of the emotions, because if you are able to experience negative emotions on such a high level, trust me, on the opposite end of the stick, you are able to experience so much happiness and so much joy. I'm telling you that from my own experience, it really is something like that. Like people who have been through so much and into the depths, they are also able to rise like a phoenix. So embrace all the shadows, all the emotions, not just the positive ones, like all the emotions of the stick, even envy. That people say you shouldn't be jealous, you shouldn't be envious. But even envy is an emotion. You can feel, hey, I would like that, and maybe I'm envious. You can become aware of it. And then you can learn to change it. Hey, I can actually get inspired by this, and I can actually see that if I'm seeing this in my surroundings and in my 3D reality, that someone else has it, that means that actually I can have it also. So if your friend gets something, that actually means that this is in your 3D, it's in your energy field, it's coming to you as well, if you're able to change this perspective. So all of the emotions are valuable and important, and it's important to feel them in order to heal. Running away from the emotions is just going to leave you with all this stuck energy in your body. And people who are aware and conscious, they can notice when somebody is moving, if they are healing, or they are just, they have all this build up energy in them. So with you learning how to move properly and release and transmute the energy, you're going to be so much more happier. You're going to achieve much more, and just your life overall is going to be, amazing. So let's go to the first tool. First tool, I already knew that breath work, and I always tell you guys to do the breath work. And breath is really like, you can do anything you want with your breath. There is so many variety of things you can do to shift your energy, to change your focus with breath. But one of the things that really helps me is this, I think it's Tantra, because these were like teachers of Tantra were teaching us. I don't know much, to be honest. I'm just, sharing the tools that I use. It's not that I did a research on them. So, feel the ones that resonate with you, and then implement them. So the first one we learned, and what we were doing every day in this festival, is like this deep breathing, where you breathe from your stomach, like and I already shared this with you guys. So the whole point is and then when we were all together every day in this festival, everybody was doing this. And the teachers, the facilitators, they told us why it's important to really, unclench your jaw and make a sound. Because also when your partner, when your friend hears that your nervous system is getting, calming down, it helps them to release their inhibitions and calm down. So breath, use your breath. If you feel stuck, if you feel tension in your jaw, if you're working and you don't know what to do with this tension in you, just take a moment, put your palms, I like to put my palms like this, open to receive. And then I do this breath like 5 times or something, and immediately I feel the energy in my body shifts. Okay, so this is the first. The second one is also one of my favorites, especially because for me this 5th chakra is very important. It's screaming. So if you feel, I hope I can feel this. So if you feel like it's all this tension here, that you cannot release it, and you feel like it's building in your body, the anger and everything, one of the things that you can do is, instead of just staying in this, but people usually do that, they just continue with their days, they stay with this anger. But you can actually really let it out. How I scream. You can put your hands like this, okay? Put it on your mouth and scream it in your hands so that nobody will hear you. Like I'm telling you, like I can do it now, like, woo! Like nobody can hear you. But what I like to do is to actually scream. Like I was the other day at the beach, I was walking with my friend, and I think I told you I had this problem with my PC and whatever. And then I saw her, and I was like, I have it here. I feel it. I feel the energy. And then we came to the beach, and I was like this. And then you feel so much better. And I'm not playing around here. I'm not joking. Please take this seriously. Okay, maybe there is a part of you which is saying, this is so funny and so silly, I don't want to do it, but trust me, this is going to help you so much. Trust me. These 5 tools will literally save your life, because they will help you to feel always confident, to feel like you can always regulate your nervous system, to feel like you are in control of yourself. You can release it. You no longer need to hold this anger and sadness, but you can actually let it go, let it out. Okay, so the first one is the breathing. The second one is the screaming. The third one, I had so many now in my mind, but the third one, wait, sorry, my mind went off now. Breathing. Yes, I wanted to say something that also people sometimes go over, and that is crying. And the second 2 tools are going to be very different than the first 3. So just bear with me, stay here, okay? Before I continue, I do want to say, shout out to my followers. I'm joking. Please, subscribe, like the video, because this does help me to reach more people so that I can help more people. And it's really my mission, and it really makes me happy, and it makes you happy. So share these messages with everybody else so that we can help everybody. And literally, like, this is available and people just don't know it. So if everybody, I'm telling you, every single person knew this, especially if you have a child, I highly recommend that you teach your child, these things, these tools. But it's so beneficial, and it's so important for everybody to know this. These are the stuff that we should learn at school. Honestly, this stuff that I teach on my channel, these are the stuff that everybody should, basically teach at school. So the third one is crying. It's just crying. Are you really crying every time you feel like it? Or you wait 5 hours until you get home? And I know that sometimes it's really impossible if you're at a meeting or something. But go to the bathroom. I'm serious about this. Because the faster you can immediately, if you learn to be like a water, like air. Okay, you feel it. Release it. Something triggers you. You don't even need to always question yourself like 100 times. Something triggers you. Someone says something, and you're emotional that day, and someone says something and it triggers you. You can cry it out. Trust me, for 10 seconds. I just said a Serbian word, by the way, which is so weird. It never happened to me before. But you can cry for 10 seconds. You're going to feel so much better than if you prolong it and it stays in you, and then, you release it after. I mean, you should release it in any ways, whenever. We are still releasing emotions from 15 years ago that we were not able to feel. We didn't let ourselves to feel. So, it's okay. But I'm just saying, if you can be like air, be like water, don't care about people, don't care about others. And just when you feel it, just if you don't want the other person to know, it's also one of the tools I can give you. Let's say someone is really triggering you, and you're having an argument with them, and you don't want them to know, to like do a breathing in front of them while you're arguing. You can remember, this is highly important, become aware of your body, become aware of how you're standing. You can move your body a bit, move your legs, take a deep breath, stretch yourself, move yourself. Any little movement, any little breath, anything you can do in the midst of an argument is going to help you to shift the energy. But you need to become aware of this moment and slow down. Because all the reactions we have emotional are happening because we are unaware, we are unconscious, and we are fast moving. So just slow down. Listen to the person, whatever they are saying to you, even if it's like bad words. You can just look them in the eye, and you can understand that this has nothing to do with you. You can find peace even in the midst of an argument. I'm serious. You can find peace. You can remember who you are, and you can stay, stay conscious and stay aware. Okay, so breath work, screaming, crying. Fourth one is one of my favorites, and that is jumping. So sometimes in the morning when I wake up and I feel like all this energy is built up in my shoulders, and maybe I'm overthinking, or maybe I had a bad dream, you can choose to just jumping. And then, play music. Sometimes you can play Metallica, rock and roll, you can really you can combine these things. If you can shake like this, jump, and then scream, and then cry, and let it all out. And then when you do all of it, this breath work, it feels so good. And the fifth one, I actually have more of them. Maybe I'm going to show you more. So this one I like to do also. Like I imagine as if, it's also good to use visualization. I imagine as if all the negative thoughts are like coming from my mind into my hands, and then I shake it off. Shake those things off. I literally imagine as the black color is coming off my body. Like it's coming off. Okay. One of the bonus exercises that we did at the Consciousness Festival is like removing with your hands. Removing everything that doesn't belong to you. All the trauma, all the conditions. You just remove. Let me think if there is something else that I do. No, basically this is it. But I don't leave it to chance. And I'm literally saying this is what saved my life. Because when I was before this, I was like this, and I feel the negative emotions and I can write in my journal, but it's just not moving away. It's just, I feel it somewhere in my body. And my life has improved tremendously, like since I started implementing these tools. So I use them all. I shake, I move. Sometimes, after crying, after this, when you release it, you feel so much joy. It creates space for so much joy. And then sometimes I play music and I dance and I move my body, in a sensual way. Like it really does help you to connect with your body, to connect with who you are, because everybody, is so concentrated on the upper, like head, and just like if you can, think. But it's more about the body, because when you move, movement is medicine. When you move your body in such a way, you release everything from your body, and then you feel more ease. And then if you go to a meeting tomorrow and you need to ask your boss to give you more money or whatever, when you feel this confident in yourself, you can go and you can do it much more easily. So I don't know much about, I really don't know much about Tantra and like these things, but these were Tantra teachers, facilitators at a festival who taught me these tools, and I'm so grateful to them. I need to write them a message, by the way. I'm so grateful because for so long I was going to so many teachers, and I did so many courses on manifestation. It was always about how you can see yourself and do that thing, and then say no to these people and say yes to these people. And sometimes it felt so overwhelming. But to know that I can also use my own body and use movement as medicine and breath, it's life-changing. Okay. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it does help me out. You guys, I have so much for us in store. As I told you, I want to travel and film videos in different beautiful nature places. And I'm so excited about it as well. And like the video, comment down below if you have any suggestions, any questions, or something you want me to film next. But basically that's it. Also, in the description box down below, I have also Instagram. If you guys are not following me there, I post daily videos, stories. So I'm looking forward to see you there as well. Guys, what was I doing? What was I doing this whole time? Filming in my room, staying in my room, and just working on my you know, computer and filming videos and editing and having sessions. Like, this is incredible. And I'm looking now where to go, down to the beach. I am telling you, if you feel called to, please come, because follow my videos. The last one I talked about it, but if you feel called to, your soul is calling you for a reason. Like, we are living literally in the movie Avatar, and this is something I realized I think 2 years ago, but it always takes me some time from the realization here to actually embody the idea. So I had this awareness that I have this one life, and I was thinking, why am I living my life like this? It's not that I'm unhappy, you know, you guys. I found my purpose, I live my purpose, life is good. But something was missing, and I wish you can smell the ocean. But that's my point. Like, don't wait. Don't live your life for others. Be brave, be confident, trust in yourself. I just saw a woman, and the first sentence she said, she was like, "You alone, girl, here in Indonesia? It's not dangerous. Hi." Oh my God, I just saw them. Like, so interesting. I just saw the same people that I just talked about. But what I want to say is that some people are so scared to live life, and they're like, this is dangerous, and this is dangerous, and you shouldn't be doing that, and you shouldn't be doing this. But I'm telling you, F them. F what everybody else thinks. F your family, honestly. So many times I say this, and sometimes I think people will say that I'm, you know, whatever people will say. What's the point here, guys? Stay focused. I'm telling this to myself. I'm just so excited that I'm gonna come to this beach. Don't listen to others. This is your life. You're the main character. Live your life. Shake your body, shake your booty, dance, sing, cry whenever you feel like. Cry in the supermarket if you want to cry. And most importantly, listen to your heart. And if your heart is calling you to go somewhere to the nature, to live somewhere like Bali, to go to Asia, to explore, to go to Africa. I know that people work, you know, from 9 to 9 and 9 to 5, 9 to 9 actually. And they say, I can't afford it, I can't do it. But this is also a prison that's in your mind. Trust me, it's just an illusion. Stay conscious and remember to have fun.